Hello and welcome to National News Stream, your trusted source for breaking news, in-depth analysis, and stories that shape our world. Stay informed and engaged as we bring you the latest updates right to your fingertips. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay connected. These are today's headlines. Alexander Isak named Sela Player of the Month for December. Over 9 million Ethiopian children out of school, UN reports. Sudanese army tightens grip on RSF in Al Jazeera. Famine worsens in northern Darfur and greater Kordofan, Sudan. Somalia agrees to Ethiopia's awesome troop contribution. Major fire engulfs Accra's Contamanto market. Ethiopian villagers flee volcanic activity in panic. Security Council welcomes 5 new non-permanent members. And soldiers block police as South Korea enters uncharted territory. News in brief. The prolific Eritrean-Swedish striker Alexander Isak has been crowned the Men's Sela Player of the Month for December 2024, marking his second consecutive win. Isak delivered a stellar performance throughout the month, scoring 8 goals in 7 matches, including a memorable hat-trick. The Newcastle United forward expressed satisfaction with his achievement, reflecting on previous occasions where he narrowly missed securing hat-tricks. Isak emphasized that the milestone was a culmination of a strong team performance. Fans have consistently supported him, voting for him in November and December, reinforcing his standing as a favorite. Isak's remarkable form includes goals in 6 consecutive league games, showcasing his determination to contribute significantly to his team's success. He attributed Newcastle's recent surge to collective efforts, stating that the team's bravery, energy, and intensity have elevated their game. A recent United Nations report has disclosed that over 9 million Ethiopian children are out of school due to conflict, displacement, and natural disasters. The report identifies Amhara, Oromo, and Tigray as the most affected regions, with Amhara alone accounting for 4.4 million out-of-school children. UNICEF's Humanitarian Situation Report highlights that over 10,000 schools, representing 18% of the country's total, have been damaged by conflicts and climate-related shocks. In the Amhara region, nearly half the schools remain closed, exacerbating the crisis. The devastating impact on education includes over 6,000 schools being completely shut, depriving millions of children of safe and functional learning environments. The Sudanese army has intensified its operation against the Rapid Support Forces, or RSF, in Al Jazeera, aiming to reclaim Wad Madani. Military sources report that key infrastructure, including a bridge on an irrigation canal, has been destroyed to restrict RSF movements. Army officials revealed that control of strategic bridges, including bridges 57, 39, and 77, has further boxed in the RSF between canals and the Blue Nile. The ongoing offensive has heightened tensions in the region, with both sides vying for dominance. In addition to ground operations, the Sudanese Air Force has conducted strikes on RSF positions east of the Blue Nile. Villages south of Al-Hajj Abdullah have been secured, while RSF strongholds in mango orchards remain under attack. The conflict has created widespread displacement and a growing humanitarian crisis. Observers note that the army's advances signal a pivotal phase in the ongoing conflict, but questions linger about the potential for long-term stability. Independent experts have confirmed that famine persists in 5 regions of North Darfur and Greater Kordofan, Sudan. The Integrated Food Security Phase Classification's Famine Review Committee projects that famine conditions may spread to additional areas by May 2025. Half of Sudan's population is now facing acute food insecurity, with at least 638,000 people living under famine conditions. Bureaucratic restrictions and ongoing conflicts have severely hampered humanitarian access, exacerbating the crisis. The conflict between the Sudanese armed forces and RSF has displaced millions, with North Darfur and South Kordofan among the hardest hit regions. Severe flooding and the destruction of farmland have further compounded the challenges. After weeks of deliberation, Somalia has conceded to Ethiopia's request to contribute troops to the AWSOM mission. This decision follows Ethiopia's earlier violations of Somalia's sovereignty and a year of resistance from Somalia. The Somali Foreign Ministry confirmed the agreement after a high-level Ethiopian delegation visited Mogadishu. A meeting between Somali President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud and Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed is set for January 10 to finalize troop contributions. The decision has sparked regional tensions, with Burundi withdrawing from the mission in protest. Observers note that the move could alter dynamics within the mission, impacting ongoing security operations. A devastating fire broke out at Katamanto Market, a major commercial hub in Ghana's capital, Accra. The blaze, which erupted early yesterday morning, destroyed over 100 shops and caused significant property damage. Eyewitnesses described frantic efforts to extinguish the flames as the fire spread rapidly. Emergency services deployed 13 fire crews to contain the situation, eventually bringing the blaze under control. Authorities have launched investigations to determine the cause of the fire. Initial reports suggest no injuries, but the extent of the destruction has left many vendors devastated. The Kwantamanto Market fire serves as a stark reminder of the vulnerabilities in urban safety infrastructure. Calls for improved fire prevention measures have intensified in the wake of this tragedy. Residents in Ethiopia's Afar region are fleeing their homes amid signs of a possible eruption at Mount Dofan. The volcano, located northeast of Addis Ababa, has been emitting fiery plumes and debris, causing widespread panic. Authorities report that seismic activity around Awash Fantale has intensified, with tremors felt as far as Addis Ababa. Evacuation efforts are underway to ensure the safety of affected communities. Experts from the Ethiopian Geological Institute are closely monitoring the situation. While it's too early to classify the activity as an eruption, precautionary measures are being implemented to mitigate potential risks. The United Nations Security Council has welcomed Denmark, Greece, Pakistan, Panama, and Somalia as its newest non-permanent members for the 2025-2026 term. Ambassadors from each country expressed their commitment to addressing global challenges. Denmark's Ambassador Christina Marcus emphasized the importance of unity in tackling conflicts, climate disasters, and humanitarian crises. Greece's ambassador highlighted his country's role as a stabilizing force in international relations. Pakistan's ambassador underscored the need for cooperative multilateralism, while Panama's ambassador reflected on the Security Council's historical significance to his nation. The new members have pledged to prioritize dialogue, diplomatic, and peace building. These contributions will be crucial in navigating the pressing challenges of the next 2 years. The early hours of the morning saw an unprecedented standoff in South Korea as police officers attempted to arrest suspended President Yoon Suk-yeol. This is according to BBC. Despite having a legal warrant, law enforcement officers were met with strong resistance from Yoon's security team and soldiers, who formed a human wall around his residence. Supporters of the president, who had camped out overnight, voiced their anger and dismay at the situation, with many visibly distressed. Police reinforcements arrived but could not breach the tightly sealed residence, leading to a series of scuffles and ultimately the abandonment of the arrest attempt. The situation raises critical questions about authority and governance in South Korea, as this marks the first time in the nation's history that a sitting president has faced arrest. The investigators expressed concern for their safety, citing the presence of 200 soldiers, some armed, blocking the entrance. This development highlights the complex and uncharted territory the country has now faces as it grapples with the balance between law enforcement and political power. Well, thank you for watching National News Stream. We'll keep you updated on these stories and more as they develop. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for reliable news coverage. Stay safe and informed. See you next time.